Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then there's Harrison Barnes, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Champagnie in at the 2 guard. And for Philadelphia, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Abusele out there with Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
Wembanyama against Embiid. Wembanyama, a screen on George. The 3 from Barnes. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Oubre. To the paint. Here's George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Champagnie. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Barnes.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Oubre passes to Embiid. Rebounded by the Spurs.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Wembanyama outside. Back to Zohan. Maxey grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hammering the offensive glass, Embiid putting that big size to use.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Portland. Now, Zohan. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Zohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
San Antonio with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Zohan, the pass to Champagnie. Ball outside. To Champagnie, just 4 to shoot. Here's Zohan. San Antonio again missing. Oubre against Paul. Now here's Maxey. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Sure. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And he sinks the second.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Pass to Sohan. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Sohan with the screen. Here's Paul. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Here's George. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And got to be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Barnes. 9 points last game. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Releases from the wing and drills it. Wembanyama has got his second bucket of the night. Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Over Paul. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama outside. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Oubre. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And joining us now is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And both free throws good for Oubre. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Shot clock at 3. Wembanyama gets the bucket. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Maxey passes to Embiid. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Champagnie. His first shot coming late. And that one comes up a bit short. The 76ers leading by 7. Maxey kicks to Yabusele. Embiid, the pass to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside. And the dunk by Sohan.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Yabusele. Rebound by Sohan. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to Cleveland. Barnes down low. Defended by George. Ball finds Wembanyama. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Oubre.
Oh, my goodness, man. And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Number 1 is Joel Embiid. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
Yeah, because you know if you're spending the majority of your time in the paint, you're going to get to the line a lot. So it serves you well to hit your free throws.
Now here's Paul, still without a basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Maxey.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
First one falls for him.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Joel Embiid. Both good from the line that time. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And that one's good, George.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Here's Wembanyama. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Martin kicks to Maxey. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Chris Paul. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging about 7 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Yabusele. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for George. And it's Lowry in for Oubre. Back to Vassell. Paul with the screen for Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Castle. over Lowry. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The 76ers leading by 5. Martin, the pass to Maxey. And Martin now top of the key. Gets an open look and hits.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Maxey against Paul. Pass to Castle. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Martin against Vassell. Now, here's Lowry. He's tightly guarded. Lowry a screen on Vassell. Martin for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Defensively, they got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Vassell against Martin. Vassell outside. Banked in off the glass.
That's a strong move by Vassell. He plays with more power than I think you actually realize.
Pass to Drummond. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Back to Maxey. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score. And here is Paul. Johnson in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
The first one falls.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Andre Drummond. And Gordon subbed in for Maxey. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Paul. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Spurs trail by 8. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Collins finds Vassell. Chalk up 2 there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 76ers leading by 6. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. High post, Embiid. It's on target from the high post. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the free throw, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Castle. High, arcing shot. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Philadelphia leading by 6. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Jones is out there with Castle. And it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, what a dunk by MB. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Here's Jones. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jones against Lowry. Up top, Embiid. Over Collins. Embiid, no good. Spurs trail by 6. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Martin. Left side, Lowry. At the top of the key, Embiid. Again, Embiid missing. Spurs shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Castle. Count it, good. Castle's got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
5 on the clock. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Vassell. 11 points last game. Nailed from three-point land.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 3 over Martin. Vassell, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now here is Lowry. Defense right on him. High post, Embiid from 17 feet out. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Barnes. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Lowry. And here's Embiid. He's guarded by Collins. With the fadeaway. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Jones, the pass to Vassell. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach. And he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the 76ers with some changes. Yabusele, he's checked in for Martin. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Gordon. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Embiid. 10 points for him. And he's good on the three ball.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Jones with it. Pass to Collins. And here is Vassell. Pocket 6. Spurs passing it around. They get it back. Collins. Second shot opportunity. To the left wing. Here's Castle. And at last they get one to fall.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Oubre outside. Back to Lowry. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Here's Castle, covered by Oubre. Johnson with it. Shot from 12, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers leading by 8. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Crafty and cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Kyle Lowry. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Johnson. Right side, Jones. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Yabusele passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Spurs. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Pass to Castle. Jones against Oubre. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Yabusele. Jones against Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Jones. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Spurs trail by 8. Now Vassell. 9 points in the game so far. All alone. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Maxey. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
Now Wembanyama. Guarded by Embiid. Feeds away. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You know.
Outside, George. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Wembanyama down low. Embiid's there. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Yabusele. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Wembanyama looking it over. To the right side. Wembanyama, a screen on Maxey. It's stolen. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closely. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Free throw, no good for Oubre. Spurs trail by 12. Champagnie passes to Paul. Down low, here's Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Maxey against Paul. Maxey kicks to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. He is hauled in by Paul George.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Hits it from 3-point range. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
The Spurs shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. To the middle. Now here's Oubre. He's covered closely. Misses the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Champagnie, covered by Oubre.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
The 76ers leading by 10. Pass to Yabusele. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Embiid inside. Wembanyama on him. Drops in the tray. Maxey's got 7 points.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Maxey against Paul. Barnes outside. Back to Paul. This one for 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. He's got 5.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Back to Maxey. Over Paul. Good work defensively by Paul.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's the screen. A shot by Paul, no good. The 3 from George. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. 76ers lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Directors back to the center court. And get ready for the fifth half-court shot round. They're measuring up that shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hey everybody, the story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball, this is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too bad. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the 76ers.
There's been no stopping Embiid tonight. He's causing havoc on the offensive end and bullying the defense inside, just imposing his will.
That is why opponents fear him. A terrific first half and some excellent wordplay, Shaq.
Thank you.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so here is Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George is out there with Yabusele, and it's Embiid in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Spurs trail by 12. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Going inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Paul looking around. Wembanyama against Embiid. Here's Champagne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Outside, Maxey. Oubre finds George. And the rejection by Wembanyama. All up top to the paint. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. George passes to Yabusele. Back to George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Clock at 4. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. George, that's a 2-pointer. A shot off that time.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Wembanyama outside. The kick out to Barnes. Fires it up. And the lead is down inside single digits. Barnes has got 9.
Carefully making his selection, and then Barnes, oh, he commits completely.
Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Takes a 3. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oubre outside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Spurs trail by 8. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the 76ers. Down in the bottom of the conference, their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Here's Sohan. Pass to Champagny. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For San Antonio, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for the Spurs, Champagny, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. George double team. Embiid with a screen on Wembanyama. Lowry finds Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Embiid. Lowry's got 5 now.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Sohan, the pass to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Maxey. Maxey against Paul. Back to Sohan. Clock is at 3. Unloads. San Antonio again missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Lowry against Barnes. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. On the wing, George. Nice move. And it's good off the back rim and in. 14 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Maxey kicks to Lowry. Maxey sets a screen for Lowry. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Spurs. Down by 12. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Spurs have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Outside, George. There's the pick. The three. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom-5 defense to a top-5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
15 fouls.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Yabusele, defended by Sohan. High post, Embiid. Good defense by Wembanyama.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 9. And another steal for him.
And whether on ball or in help, he's a constant threat to take the ball.
And, of course, to reach second in steals all time. What a disruptor defensively he has been and continues to be.
Yeah, Jason Kidd's looking over his shoulder, knowing his spot on this list is in serious jeopardy.
Here's Lowry. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Down low. Here's Sohan. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. The 76ers lead. Pass to Yabusele. Outside, Martin. Ball against Maxey. Driving inside. That shot off the mark. Paul with the defensive effort. For San Antonio, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Barnes kicks to Paul. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama, a screen on Lowry with a tie, and Paul lays it in. Paul's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. The 4th spot held by Tyrese Maxey.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 9. Pass to Embiid. And here's Martin. Trying to end the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Martin. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Collins. Pass to Vassell. Here's Sohan. There's a screen by Collins. Just 5 on the clock. He gets it in there. Sohan's got 9 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Maxey sets a screen for Martin. No good from outside. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Against Maxey. Pass to Castle. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there. That was just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey against Paul. Vassell outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
He's got 12.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Vassell outside. Over Martin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Embiid. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
6 on the shot clock. Shot by Collins, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Maxey, no good. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 17-6 run. To the inside. Here's Collins, and he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Martin. 7 points in the game. Inside, Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Collins, a screen on Martin. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now, here is Martin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Vassell against Martin. Paul with the ball. 10 points for him. Beyond the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
No good on that one.
A natural scorer who plays with a lot of energy. Maxey, he's going to have a long career.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And he's good on the second.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Castle. While recovering. Johnson outside. Collins, a screen on Martin. Vassell trying to break free. Johnson can't hit. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Your Sixers, Kenyon Martin Jr. taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And both free throws good for Martin.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Here's Castle over Lowry. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Castle's got 8. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by a bucket. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Keldon Johnson. Castle is out there with Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. The 76ers leading. Martin from outside. Rebounded by Castle. And San Antonio shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Jones. Now Johnson. Over Martin. Johnson's shot is off. Outside Lowry. Back to Martin. Pocket 6. Here's Embiid. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Embiid's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Vassell finds Collins. Back to Vassell. It's stolen by Martin. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Kyle Lowry. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Now, here's Vassell. Covered by Martin. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Pass to Castle. Off target from outside.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Martin kicks to Gordon. Embiid inside. He started by Collins. 6 to shoot. Lowry against Jones. Lowry can't get it to go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Outside Collins. Back to Jones. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. The 76ers leading by 6. Martin finds Gordon. Back to Martin. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Martin with a screen on Vassell. Martin's in the post. Covered by Vassell. And it's Martin missing. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Vassell. For Martin on the money from 12 feet away.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Lowry kicks to Gordon. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Rebound San Antonio. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Castle. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Now, here's Oubre. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Over Martin. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Hard to not love the intensity Johnson brings to the offense. He is always hunting for a shot.
Lowry against Jones. Embiid inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 4. And here is Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Gordon. Vassell against Gordon. Shot clock at 6. They double team Wembanyama. Releases. And the shot is long. Philadelphia leading by 4. Martin dishes to Lowry. Oubre outside. Offline with his 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Vassell, the pass to Jones. Wembanyama outside. Back to Jones. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Martin kicks to Lowry. And the 3 off target.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Abusele comes in for Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. '76ers on defense. Champagnie passes to Sohan. Now Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
And the first one drops.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Maxey against Paul. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. To the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Abusele. Back to Maxey. 4 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 4.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Here's Champagnie, covered by Oubre. Champagnie passes to Paul. Some solid defense from Maxey.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Gordon kicks to Yabusele. Back to Gordon. Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Oubre. Outside, Maxey. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 4. Paul outside. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Oubre with the steal. And here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
They set the pick. Here's Sohan. Offensive rebound. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Paul George is checked in for Gordon. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. So it's Philadelphia now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Maxey. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Champagnie. Ball is screen on Oubre. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Pass to Yabusele. Maxey against Paul. From the arc. Maxey, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the dunk by Sohan.
Outstanding floor awareness from Barnes, knowing precisely when to move that rock.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. Pass to Oubre. For the three, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Paul. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations.
Pass to Embiid. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And now Wembanyama pushing it up, but no one back to stop him.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
To the middle. A 15-footer. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Embiid.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maxey. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
The drive by Wembanyama. That shot, no good. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And taken away by Paul. Barnes against George. Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Oubre dishes to George. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And Philadelphia calls time here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Paul. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
The 76ers with another miss. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game.